Hello and welcome again to another Brighton Maths at Home. In today's lesson we're going to look at family of facts related to the times tables. So, if we point it to the table, I'm going to fold this paper into half and half again and then one more time. So that would be quarters, and now I'm folding it one more time to make eighths. That's not the focus of this lesson, but that is something that we'll need to do. So I might ask you guys, can you fold those into eighths as well at the same time? And then I'll show you. A lot of what we need to do to play this game is we're going to make some little family of facts about some times table questions. So that we don't do the same facts there could be some crossover, but we'll try to make sure they don't. Let's focus on some times tables that we really want to master in year 2. So which times table would you like your facts to be about? The 2s, the 3s, or the 10s or the 5s?
The 3s.
So you're going to do some 3 times table facts. So you've got 2s, 5s or 10s. Which would you like to do?
I'll do 5.
You do 5s. Before you write any facts on there, I want to talk to you about a family of facts. Now, when we do our family of facts, the first time we do it with add and subtract, because we know that add is the inverse of subtract. But we're not doing add and subtract today. We're going to be doing multiplication. Now, what would be the inverse of multiply? Bertie, do you know?
Divide.
Would be divide. So our family of facts will have 2 times facts and 2 divide facts. Yesterday, when we were looking at the playing cards, we looked at how 3 times 2 was the same as 2 times 3. So I'm not going to do 2 times 3 actually. If I'm going to do the 2 times table, I know that might be one that Woody might do, as is 3. So I'll do 2 times 4. There's 2 times 4. We looked at this. So my first fact in my family of facts could be that 2 times 4 equals 2, 4, 6, 8. Get the cards out if they're helping. Each fact from my family of facts I'm going to write on a separate card. So this one I'm going to write 4 times 2 because that's what we looked at yesterday. 4 times 2 also equals 8. So we can think about this as being 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2, or a 4 and a 4. Both are correct, and that means they are both part of our family of facts. So we can have 2 times 4 and we can have 4 times 2, but it's not a complete family of facts yet. So to make a complete family of facts, I need to have some division facts, because we talked about how division facts were the inverse of the multiplication facts. So if we're talking about that, we start with 8. We might divide it by 2. And how many 2's are there? There are 4. So we're nearly there with our family of facts. Can you think of the one I've missed out here? I've got 4 times 2 is 8. I've got 2 times 4 is 8. I've got 8 divided by 2 is 4. What's the last one?
4 divided by 2.
No, if I do 4 divided by 2, that means I start with 4, I put them into 2's, but I'm not going to have 8 2's. It's a really good thing to say, younger son, because there's a real good tip about writing your division facts. Where does the big number come for this division fact here?
At the left.
On the left at the start of my calculation. So my missing divide needs to start with the big number. If it's a family of facts, it will be the same numbers as this, but a slightly different way around. So we know it could be like this. So I've just talked about how we'll find that our division facts start with the big number 8, but we can't divide by 2 this time because we've already done that. So what else could we divide by? Looking at this array here, if we're not doing it in 2's, what else could we think about it? We could divide them into
4.
Into 4's. And of course, how many 4's would we have? How many 4's are there here?
2.
There are 2 4's. So now we have our 4 facts. We've got 2 times 4 is 8, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 divided by 2 is 4 and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now we're all going to make little sets of cards like this for different family of facts, and that's going to take quite a long time. So I think what we'll do is we'll stop the camera, we'll make our cards, and when we've done them we'll show you what we've done, and then we'll show you how we can use these cards to play a game. Right, so we've got our cards now that we made with all our family of facts in them. I'm going to shuffle them up and I'm going to deal them out, and we're going to play a game like Go Fish. So the rules will be, the winner is somebody who collects a whole family of facts. When you're asking for a card, you need to say exactly what you're asking for, so the whole calculation. And then we'll show you, if you ask someone for a card and they have it, that person will have to give you a card, and then you will give them a card you don't want, because at all times every player needs to have 4 cards in their hand. So if you do Go Fish and pick one up, you will have to put one down, and we'll put our discarded cards to the bottom of this pack here. So first of all, has anyone got a full family of facts?
Definitely not.
Good, because we don't want anyone to, because that would mean the game is finished. Now I'm going to try and show you what I've got here. So you might see, I'm trying to collect these ones. That one I haven't got any of. So that's what I'm working with at the moment. Right, do I go first?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, Woody, do you have 5 times 6 equals 30?
No. Go Fish.
Go Fish. And look at that. I picked up just what I wanted. Giving away my secrets here. I'm going to get rid of that one. So that goes to the bottom there. And then you're going to ask, so you can see what I've got and what I'm looking for. So you need to ask Bertie, yeah.
Do you have 4 times 2 is 8? Yes.
So now, Woody, you need to give the card you don't want to Bertie. So that he always has 4 in his hand. Your turn to ask.
Do you have 6 times 5 is 30?
I do have 6 times 5 is 30. That's slightly worrying. Now you have to give me a card you do not want. Right, okay. So we think we'll have to... I think I might have to change track here. I'm trying to think what you were asking for. I might ask for 2 times 4 is 8. Yeah.
Do you have 20?
Hang on.
Wait,
I
I'm
asked.
asking. Do you have 8 divided by 2 is 4? No, Go Fish.
Off you go.
Do you have... Wait, I've got to
That's
Do you
right.
have 7 times 3 is 21?
No, Go Fish. Do you have 4 times 2 is 8?
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I want to have those cards.
Yeah, but I had like a whole set nearly.
Right, your turn.
So
you can see what I'm collecting.
12 divided by 6 is 2. Yes. Do you have... Wait, I need to give you one. Oh, yeah, sorry. Do you have 7 times 3 is 21?
I do not. Go Fish. Do you have... Woody?
Yeah.
Now this is where I have to really think about it. What's the missing one? I've got 2 times. I've got one of the divides. divide, so I need another divide. 8 divided by 2 equals 4.
Yep.
And so I have completed my set. I have got 2 times 4 is 8, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 8 times 4 is 2. So for that game, I'm afraid, guys, I'm the winner.